Hello YouTube, this is Hunting Guy 532, and today I figured I'd share with you a little farming trick I learned in my native studies class. If you could only have, on say a bug out of, we'll just go with total nuclear fucking apocalypse war and you live, alright, the soil's still good. You know, it probably wouldn't be after a nuclear thing, but let's just pretend for a little bit. Um, and you're gonna have a massive bug out with, say, your family or a small group. What are you going to take for farming supplies? I know I'm not going to take much. I can't take a hoe and a rake and all kinds of other stuff. And you can't pack very many seeds either. But to have a good garden, you don't necessarily need to have a traditional garden or farm-like garden. There's something I learned in native studies. It's called the Three Sisters. That's what it's called. It's corn, beans, and squash. Thanksgiving food, and it's almost Thanksgiving here in Canada, so I figured what a better time, why not a better time to do it. The Three Sisters, right here, corn, beans, and squash, what they do is you can plant all three of them, all like next and close to each other, and you can leave them, and they'll grow. You don't have to weed it, cultivate the land, nothing. You just plant them, you plant all your seeds, and you let it work. How they work is, I'll read off the notes here real quick. Um, All right, turtles, combination, yeah. Very closer together. Mutual exclusive benefit is what it goes at. The corn provides a structure for the beans to climb. So for your beans here, if any of y'all have ever seen a corn stalk, fuck, get this thing in the way here. If any of y'all have seen a corn stalk, the beans climb up the corn stalk. So that eliminates the need for planting poles for the beans to climb. Uh, yeah. The beans provide nitrogen to the soil that other plants utilize. So, like the squash and the corn use the nitrogen to help them grow. The squash spreads along the ground, blocking the sunlight, which helps prevent weeds. The squash leaves act as a living mulch. So, the squash is blocking out sun rays that let weeds grow, so there's less weeds in there. The corn has a stalk for the beans to climb up, and the beans are providing the nitrogen and all that shit to the soil for the other two. And in mountainous areas, there was a fourth sister, and what was that plant called? It was known as the Rocky Mountain bean plant, which helps attract bees to pollinate the beans and squash. So in the mountainous areas, you had a fourth sister. And I was told in native studies they're called the Three Sisters because they work together to mutually grow and all this kind of thing. So they're loving each other. The Three Sisters. That's what my teacher told me anyway. But it's a good little farming trick. So you could go out, pick yourself up a couple packs of bean seeds, a couple packs of corn seeds, a couple packs of squash seeds. That's not going to add much weight to your pack. You've got those in your pack. You get to, say, this place where you realize you're going to have to live for a while. So what you do, you maybe you have a small backpacking shovel or something, or an old military shovel. Use that. Plant some holes. Oh, plant some holes. Dig some holes. Plant all your seeds close together, and then leave it and let the Three Sisters go to work. And if you live in the mountainous areas, obviously you can carry get that other the fourth sister with you, right? Then you got the 3 to 4 sisters, plants. You'll have a great big garden of corn, beans, and squash. It might not be too much variety, but in a survival situation, or especially if it's winter, and say you built a thing to keep all your vegetables in once they're dehydrated and all that, you might be thinking, I don't mind eating beans every other night, or corn every other night, or squash every other night, kind of thing. It's food, right? It's food in your belly, and in a survival situation like that, nothing would ever be perfect. So, I mean, hey, I carry the Three Sisters with me. You might be trying to lug all kinds of farming tools to do traditional cultivating farming. I plant the Three Sisters and I leave them be. That's less work I have to do, which means less energy I have to do for maximum benefit for me or the group or the family you're with. So think about it. You spend less energy, you carry less gear, and you're fed. So it's maximum benefit with little work. You dig the holes. You plant them. If it's really dry, you might have to haul water for them, obviously. But fuck, that'd be the easiest part of it. That'd be the hardest thing you'd have to do, maybe, unless you could dig the holes in the fucking sunlight or in the like +40 sun or something. So you'd have this. So you'd have all 3 plants. They grow. It might not look pretty, but who cares if it looks pretty as long as it eats good, as long as it tastes good, right? So that's just something I figured I'd share with you guys today. It might help you out. It might give you ideas for your food storage. Maybe you just keep a bunch of these and you can plant it in your backyard at the end of the world, and you'll be good. Bug outs, hey, why not? You know it's gonna turn into a long-term bug out. You know what? Plant those. Let them have at it, and then you'll have food. Your family can have food. You don't have to carry a lot of extra gear with you, and you can pick the seeds from the plants once after they grow. When you sorry about that, and then take the seeds out of that, or if you have a couple of spare packs of them, right? Because packs of seeds are only light. You're good to go. So, anyway, this is Hunting Guy 532. I'll probably make another video shortly. So take her easy.